or separate tier lists. Right now we're doing a tier list of Nickelodeon shows. Okay. Let me make this a little bit bigger so I can see them. Okay, maybe a little smaller. Okay. So far, I see a few that I did not watch. Excuse me. So I'm gonna be treating F tier as a didn't. I'm gonna do F tier. I'm gonna do didn't watch. Okay. I forgot I can edit these. So this Eddie McDuff, I've heard of this, but I didn't watch it. And whatever, I can't see the little words, so we'll do that right there. 16. I've seen a few clips, but I didn't really watch it, so I feel like it's not valid enough. Like I didn't watch it enough to vote to, you know, rank it at all. What is this? Real Monsters. I believe I did see this. Let me find like a little clip or something. Oh wait, this is new actually. 6 years? I haven't watched Nickelodeon in 6 years. Definitely did not watch The Adventures of Kid Danger. I heard of this, but that's after I stopped watching Nickelodeon. Dude. Adventures of Pete and Pete. Definitely did not see that. All Grown Up. I did see some of it, but I didn't like it. So D tier. All That. I'm gonna say A tier. Definitely one of the better, you know, skit shows, but it kind of did get boring in the, you know, the final seasons. I literally just checked and there's nothing in my eye, but it feels like there is. It's weird, dude. Probably just pop back up. Alvin and the Chipmunks. This is the OG? Or is this like new? Why does the cover look weird? It's like 3D animation. I'm gonna say D tier. If I have seen it, it wasn't that good. Angela Anaconda. Definitely did not see this. Angry Beavers. I feel like I've seen this. When did this come out? When did this come out? 5 years ago. I probably heard of it right when it was about to come out. 6 years ago, yeah. I heard of this, but I didn't actually see it. So, didn't watch. Are You Afraid of the Dark? This is before my time. I actually saw that yesterday. As Told by Ginger. B tier. I'm gonna go B tier only because I'm not a big fan of the art style and the animation style, but it was a pretty decent show. Avatar, believe it or not, didn't watch, and I don't plan on it either. Just because there was so much hype around it that like I feel like people made it weird, so I don't want to watch it. Awesomeness TV, C tier. It was a decent show, but like it wasn't that cool. Like it kind of was, but it wasn't, you know? That's around the time when I decided to stop watching Nickelodeon like that. Like I was still watching every now and then, but I started watching like Adult Swim more and like MTV and stuff like that. Like this fell off around this era. Back at the Barnyard. I'm gonna go C tier. It's very nostalgic and there's really good moments, but overall it's not that very interesting of a show. Big Time Rush, easily B. If there was a space in between A and B tier, I'd put it there, but I'm gonna put it in B tier only because it definitely did get boring after a while. But when it first came out and for the first like, I'd say the first season, fire. So much hype, it was really good. Brain Surge, I'll go C tier. I'm not a big fan of the Nickelodeon game show era, but you know, pretty good. Breadwinners, D tier. It was a decent show, kind of interesting, like it kept you engaged, but it's just weird. I don't like the writing at all. I barely remember it, but I do remember that I didn't like it. Brothers Club. Definitely never saw this. What does this even say? Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures? That probably played in Canada or something, bro. I never heard of that. But Ugly Martians. Definitely never saw that. I'll put this down here. Bunsen is a Beast. Dude, are these all new shows? Casa Grandes? Randy's? I don't know. Cat Dog. A tier. Cat Dog, there's a little bit of, you know, bias here. I just love the 90s and early 2000s era Nickelodeon. I feel like they were in their Duffy in that era. And you know, Cat Scratch. I've heard of this, but I've never seen it. Chalk Zone, never seen it. Clarissa Explains It All. This was a decent show. I'll give it B tier. I don't remember much about it, but it wasn't that good, but it wasn't bad either. Cousin, I don't know. I See a Puppet, so probably D tier, but I haven't watched that. Danny Phantom, A tier. This is a goated cartoon, bro. There's so many good moments. The writing is holding up even today. The animation style is just goated. I love that show. It's fire. Doug, C tier. It's okay. Not that great though. Drake and Josh, S tier. This is an S tier show right here, bro. This is like one of the best Nickelodeon shows, one of the best, live action shows of all time, but especially Nickelodeon. Fire. El Tigre, never saw that. Every which way. Actually did see some of this. I don't know, I'll give it D tier because it isn't that memorable. But I remember some of it though. I think. I don't know. Can't remember. Fairy Odd Parents. Come on, go up. S tier. S tier cartoon. The storyline is beautiful. The animation style again. I mean, it's similar to Danny Phantom. It's great. It honestly is great. I love that show. Fanboy and Chum Chum. I'm gonna go C tier only because I did watch enough of it, but it was kind of like, again, cringe era. This is when I started to realize Nickelodeon was not it anymore. Like, I was growing out of it. It probably would have been better if I watched it when I was younger, or like if it came out when I was younger, but it just wasn't that good. Fred, D tier only because like Fred. Come on, bro. Game Shakers, C tier again. This is when I stopped watching Nickelodeon. This is kind of what made me really stop watching Nickelodeon, bro. It didn't hit for me anymore. Harvey Beaks. I feel like I have seen some of this, but I don't remember it enough to, rank it. Haunted Hathaways, C tier. It was okay, but the storyline just isn't good enough for me. Didn't really hit for me personally. Henry Danger though, B tier, easily. That's good. Harvey Beaks, I feel like I've seen some of it, but I don't know. I can't remember, like, he looks familiar, these characters look familiar, but like, if I did see it, it was not memorable enough at all. Hey Arnold, A tier. Goated animation style, goated writing, goated characters. Like, I love that show. House of Anubis, S tier. And this is low key, a little bit biased because, the show ended out of nowhere. And I really wanted more of it, but we never got it. At least as far as I know, we never got it. So, but that's a really good show. I think about that show a lot, actually. iCarly, same thing, bro. S tier. Goated show. I hate to say it. iCarly is definitely one of the best sitcoms of all time. Easy, probably the best Nickelodeon sitcom, if not Drake and Josh. It's a beautiful show. Invader Zim. I'll give it B tier. I've seen it enough, but it wasn't that, nothing crazy. Adventures of Jimmy Neutron. I'm gonna rank it right below wherever I put Fairy Odd Parents. Yeah, so A tier. It's good, but it wasn't my favorite, and I don't really like the animation style. I feel like the characters look weird, but that adds to it, It's just not my favorite at all. I don't like it. The Journey of Alan Strange. Never heard of that. Just Jordan. I feel like I've heard of it, but I didn't watch it. Kablam. Again, heard of it, didn't watch it. Camp Coral. What even is this? Is this like a new spin-off or something? I feel bad for these kids, bro. Cap, I'm like, okay, there's a lot. Keenan and Kel, bro. Easy S tier. This right here is definitely one of the best. This is probably the best 90s Nickelodeon sitcom. Easily, bro. The way I started drinking orange soda after I started watching that show, bro. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. And orange soda is really good. Oh wait, it's still over here. Kung Fu Panda. I'll give it, only because I haven't watched the movies, believe it or not, I'll give it B tier. It probably would be higher if I was into the movies, but the show was pretty good. It was pretty good. Legend of Korra, again, didn't watch it. I'm putting it right next to Avatar 2. I didn't watch it. Again, don't plan on it. Legends of some temple, haven't seen it. Making Friends. This looks, Making Fiends, actually. Making Fiends. This looks very familiar, but I haven't seen it. Martin Mystery, haven't seen it. Marvin, haven't seen it. Are these all new shows? I doubt this is. This looks like an older animation style. Or drawing style. Men in Black, I haven't seen the animated Men in Black show. That sounds fire though. I just haven't seen it. Mighty B, I don't know. Okay, hold on, because the teenage robot, I don't even remember her name. I can't see it, but I'm gonna give it C tier. I'm gonna give it only because I know I've seen it and it was pretty good. Monsters vs. Aliens, D tier. It was okay, but I don't know, bro. Something about it that just doesn't sit right with me. Mr. Meaty, I have seen it, but not enough to vote it. But if I did, D tier. My Dad, the Rockstar, I haven't seen this. A was good. We're ranking TV shows and stuff. We're gonna get to movies and stuff later. The Naked Brothers Band, haven't seen. Dude, what is up with today? Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. This is going in A tier. I would put it in S tier, but it's not perfect. It's just not perfect. These shows up here are perfect. This is close to perfect, but it's not there yet. It wasn't there. It could have been, but it isn't. I don't know. I feel like if they gave it another couple years and, you know, made it more realistic for like nowadays school, I would have got it. But by the time I got to middle school, that was nothing like, it was nothing like it. Nothing at all. Completely different time period, you know. The timing was bad. Penguins of Madagascar. Another A tier. That show is just so perfect, especially after the movies. I don't know, dude. I just love that show. That show's great. Pig, Goat, Banana, Cricket? What? Pinky in the Brain. I just like this animation style and this art style. So it's gonna get B tier. I didn't watch it too much, but, you know, I didn't like the Sheen show too much, but I've only seen probably one episode. Power Rangers. Now, which Power Rangers is this? I can't tell. I'm gonna give it D tier though, just because most of them are bad anyways. Rabbids Invasion, I'll give it C tier. It was okay. You know, it was kind of boring, but I don't remember them having any speaking lines, so that's probably why. Like, they didn't really talk. I don't know. Ren and Stimpy, okay. This has to go up here. Maybe I'll give it B tier. I didn't watch it that much, but it was good. There's some weird moments in that show for sure, but it was a time period. You know, they did weird things back then. I'll let it slide. Ninja Turtles, probably didn't see it. I'm gonna just throw this one in there too, because I don't know. I know I've seen one of them and it was decent, but I can't tell which, and I don't feel like looking it up. So there we go. Robot and Monster, I guess. Seen some of it, D tier. Rocket Power. No, C tier. Easy C tier. It was cool though. It just has Disney XD vibes. Like, I feel like it didn't really embody Nickelodeon at the time, but if it was on Disney XD, it would be higher, I think. Rocko's Modern Life. Come on, man. Come on, bro. No, B tier. This one's B tier. You can tell, you know what I mean, the type of Nickelodeon I'm into by these top three. Like, this one is fire, but it's not even close to perfect, and it's definitely not perfect. So, you know, I'll leave it up there. Romeo, I never heard of this. That must be new. Rugrats, come on, man. A tier. No, B tier actually. It's pretty good, but overall, it gets boring after a while. Very quickly, actually, it gets boring. But it's kind of goated. I'm gonna give it A tier only because it is a goated show. Like, you can't deny that. Rugrats is one of the best shows of all time. Preschool Days, I didn't see this. I saw All Grown Up, but I didn't see that. Salute Your Shorts, I feel like I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Sam and Cat, I'm gonna give it A tier. It was good, but at the time, like, That's just because we wanted to see those characters again, especially together. It was cool, but you know, definitely did not age well at all. And even at the time, a lot of the writing and stuff was getting kind of boring, but that's just because they were getting older. Like, you could tell they were getting older. So it was harder for them to pull off some of those corny jokes. But, you know. And then also, like, Dan Schneider, which I know there's a few Dan Schneider shows up here in the top 2, but, like, come on, bro. Actually, most of them. Sanjay and Craig. I'll give it C tier. It's decent. It's a decent show. But it definitely not my favorite, and I didn't watch it that much. Like, at all. That was what, 2014? Yeah, I was not watching that much. School of Rock, believe it or not, I didn't watch the show. Alex Mack. This has to go B tier. It just has to. That's such a good show, bro. SpongeBob, man, hold on. This got to go at the front of S tier. That's arguably one of the best shows of all time in general. Sanjay, bro, it wasn't that bad. It just wasn't good. Like, it wasn't that good, but it's still better than all of these. So I'm gonna give it C tier. Basically, how I'm ranking this is like S is perfect, A is close to perfect, B is just like mid, C is, you know, decent but pretty bad, and then D is just bad. You know. Super Ninjas. Definitely seen some of it, but like, Nah, you playing. It's alright. I don't even know what this is, but it does not look familiar at all. Talia in the Kitchen. I've heard of this. I've probably seen this. Yeah, C tier. Just because I don't know, but I feel like I have. The Amanda Show. Hold on, bro. The Amanda Show. We got to climb up. Actually, we're going to leave this right here at A tier. We're going to put it right next to all that. Easily, bro. This is a fire show, bro. I love the Amanda Show. That one's great. Loud House. There's some good moments in this show, actually. I'm gonna give it B tier. I'm gonna give Loud House B tier. It was alright, but again, this is around the time I stopped watching this type of stuff, bro. So it didn't age too well for me personally, but I can imagine it was good after I stopped watching it. The Thundermans. I'm putting this right above House of Hathaways, wherever that's at. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it with Henry Danger. Yeah, because I was watching both these at the same time, and it's like the same type of vibe, you know? It's a cool show. Again, Schneiderverse, you know. I think they did a crossover, too. I can't remember. The Troop, I probably have seen this, but I don't remember it, so I don't know. The X's, haven't seen this. True Jackson VP. This has to go in S tier, bro. This has to go in S tier, bro. This is such a goated show. Especially for Nickelodeon at the time, they weren't really doing shows like this when this came out. That show right there, man. Fire. Fire, bro. Tough Puppy. I've seen this. Actually, I saw this a lot. Yo, I forgot about this show. I'll give it higher B tier. I'll put it above Henry Danger. Which I wasn't really ranking all of these like that before. But with a few of these, I will. Because, like, it's good. But I don't think I watched it enough to put it in A tier. If I did, it probably would be A tier. But I don't know. Unfabulous. I've seen it. Can't remember too much. But I don't think it was that good or bad. So I'll put a B tier. Victorious. Come on, man. You know what type of timing we on, bruh. S tier. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. That show is aging really well in so many ways. Partly because of Dan Schneider's weird writing. But in general, it's just a good show. It is. It's a really good show. Welcome something. I don't know. Haven't seen it. Welcome to the Wayne. Haven't seen that. The Wild Thornberries. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good show. I'll give it B tier. It's nothing crazy, but you know, it's alright. It's alright. That's definitely B tier. I don't even know what this says. I can't read that, bro. That's a horrible font and color. Yakety yak. Definitely don't come back. And I can't tell what either of these say, but whoa. I can't tell what either of these say, but they look like anime, and I was definitely not watching anime at all. I didn't watch any anime growing up. Zoe 101, high S tier. Not above iCarly though. But that's a good show right there, bro. That's a good show right there, bro. High key. Let me go back. This is a valid tier list, I think. This is really valid. I stand by this. Especially with SpongeBob at the top. Like the very top. This is valid. There's a lot that I haven't seen. New stuff, old stuff, whatever. Stuff that was probably on that I just wasn't watching. But yeah, I think this is a valid tier list.